Bright sunshine with low humidity on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center, where you can see we've got a dry scan outside of some ground clutter on the Ultimate Doppler Radar. The Ultimate Doppler Radar presented by InstaDry, foundation repair, waterproofing your basement, even crawl space encapsulation. Check them out, instadry.com. They've got some great specials going on their website. Also can give you great help if you ever have hail damage. They also specialize in that as well. By the way, the Ultimate Doppler Radar, outside of some spots of drizzle, which most of us did not see, there was that potential. We have a hurricane that made landfall at 7:45 in the Big Bend area of Florida at 7:45 with winds of Category 3 status. It was a 4, but when it made landfall, it was a Category 3. Now it's just a tropical storm and wreaking havoc across parts of the Carolinas as it rolled over parts of Georgia earlier today as well. Meanwhile, the clouds are decreasing. A sharp cutoff between, say, Crossville, Wartburg, where it's mostly clear, as of, say, maybe just after 8:15. But you'll see more cloudiness from Knoxville, Morristown, Greenville, all associated with Idalia, the now tropical storm. You can see the rain still spinning across areas of North Carolina, Columbia, and especially south and east toward the Gulf Coast or along the coast itself. By the way, our high temperature today hit 83 degrees as expected. That was my forecast, 87, the normal high for this time of year. We started the day at 70. They didn't even get out of the 70s in Crossville. High temperature there was 76. It was 77 in Wartburg, Oneida, 79 in Newport, and 81 today in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge earlier this afternoon. So well below average. Normal high this time of year is 87, but they did hit 87 today in Nashville, for example. A little hint of smoke, perhaps still in the air. Wildfire smoke showing up in a very light shade of gray. We also have the blue moon, the second full moon of this calendar month. But certainly if you see the bright moon, it is a supermoon. So we've had a little bit of smoke, supermoon, larger moon than normal. It's brighter and certainly a lot larger, perhaps, from the eye, the naked eye. Now, when I said we hit a Category 4, winds were as high as about 130, just about an hour or so before landfall. But by the time it made landfall, it was closer to about 125. So whether it's devastating damage or catastrophic damage, either way, it was not a good situation. You can see Franklin is still churning up 32-foot waves in the middle of the Atlantic. But as we head back toward the Carolinas, there's 10, 11, 13, 14-foot waves still rolling off the coast of Tybee Island, Savannah, and Charleston. And the water temperature still in the low to mid 80s here, so maybe not quite as warm as the Gulf, but it's pretty warm and toasty for this tropical storm to continue to thrive. Now, we talked about the Hurricane Franklin, but let's first look at tropical storm Idalia. This is where she is as of 8 o'clock this evening, just to the south and west of, say, Charleston. Winds at 65 miles per hour, and it's picked up its forward momentum to 21 miles per hour. It's going to roll near Wrightsville Beach and head out to sea by 1 o'clock tomorrow. So it's a slow movement heading into your day tomorrow. If you're headed down there, maybe you'll notice there's going to be a lot of power outages, I'm sure. But eventually Idalia will be moving away, not headed back to Florida as some thought or feared just a day ago. I said that's kind of suspect. But the future rainfall, the big stripe of purple and red would be focused across parts of the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, where they could get 4, 5, 6, 7 inches or more in some spots. Meanwhile, Franklin is a hurricane. Category 2 was a 4 just a couple of days ago, but he's going to be moving into cooler waters, so we'll say goodbye to Franklin as we head into the holiday weekend. No more tracking Hurricane Franklin in the days to come. Less humid sunshine tomorrow. Dry weather ahead, but warmer if not hotter for Labor Day weekend. We'll be exploring that here in mere moments. But let's take a look. Tropical names. The next couple that would be on the list would be Jose, Katia, and Lee. It's not out of the question more development could occur in the coming days and weeks. We'll keep an eye on it. Meanwhile, the Storm Prediction Center, not a whole lot to see here. If it's light green, it's just general thunderstorms. Not a whole lot to see at Knoxville. Not a lot to see either on Friday, except maybe some general thunderstorms south of Atlanta and into the state of Florida, where they typically see thunderstorms what seems like every day of the year. But severe risk is a 0 for us heading into Friday and the start of the holiday weekend. Now, that symbol with the open circle there is a tropical storm. So this is a tropical storm. It's going to be moving out and guided by this front in many ways out to sea. It's not coming to Knoxville. Never was it expected to. Really, in my view, it was to stay out to sea or stay out away from us. Now, once it moves off the coast, by 5 o'clock Thursday, we're heading toward a high about 83 tomorrow, much like we did today. And then we move into Friday. I'm expecting high temperatures around 86. We'll get a little bit warmer, Maybe a few sprinkles there or showers between Alabama, Mississippi, and West Tennessee. But nothing here, as I suspect Friday we're going to be warming up to 86, and then Saturday, 88. And I think we'll find a nice day on Sunday. We will make a run toward 90. Certainly low 90s are on the table for Labor Day itself. Valley Planner for the next 12 hours. It's going to be cool and refreshing. If you're headed outside to check out the supermoon, the blue moon, supermoon, average low this time of year is 66. Many of us will start off in the upper 50s, if not mid-50s, when you take a look at the regional map here in a moment. With clouds decreasing, it's already clear in many parts of the plateau, but less humid, winds 5 to 15. It's been breezy. 58 for a low in Morristown by tomorrow morning. 56 in Middlesboro, about 54 for Crossville. That's a slice of nice, my friend. What about fog? Well, if we see some fog, it may be in the Smokies foothills, maybe a hint between Wartburg and La Follette. Not out of the question. Tomorrow is the last day of August, and many folks still counting their fogs in August as they relate it to the upcoming winter. Just something many folks do around here, in addition to persimmon seeds and woolly worms. Anyway, bright sunshine, less humid for tomorrow. 83 would match the temperature we had today. 82 for Oak Ridge, 77 Jamestown and Oneida, about 82 for Morristown, 83 for Newport, Sevierville, around 80 degrees. Looking ahead to your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 86 on Friday. I hope I put the Labor Day in the right spot. I did. Look at that. 92 on Monday. That's Labor Day. You've got the wrong Labor Day on the wrong day. Isn't that awful? I hate when I do that. But I can tell you this. I will say this. That Labor Day will be one of the hotter days we see over time. Let's move it right down here. That'd be a lot easier. That's called behind the scenes. Love that. As well, just kind of maybe put this back to the way it was. There you go. So Labor Day is hot. Tuesday seems hotter. Wednesday even hotter at 94 degrees. So I think the heat, maybe not quite as humid, but when it's dew points in the upper 60s like they will be Tuesday night, Wednesday morning it will feel a little more like summer. Still some opportunities to get out and into the pool. By the way, keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic, the best in the business here in Knoxville. Keep you and your family safe. Just go to CaptainAccurate.com. Use another way to sign up for my premium service on Facebook, but you get a free Captain Accurate Weather app at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.